Os. Os. Alright guys, today I'm making this video because of being honest, right? And that's with everything you're doing. Martial arts, you're acting, with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, just being honest overall in, your entire life, right? Martial arts are a way of life, regardless of what you're doing, right? You be honest in everything that you do. And, I've been seeing a lot of things here and there, sometimes on YouTube mostly. And, also out in society, right? So if you notice, I'm wearing a purple belt, right? Well, belt is something where you use to hold your pants up, right? So, it's not because you're a black belt or brown belt or red belt or orange belt. It doesn't mean that you can teach anybody you want to teach or instruct anybody, right? Remember, for me, belts shows your improvement. It shows where you have reached in your training, right? Like I have 2 black belts here, which the first dan and my third dan, right? Which I achieved in karate. It just shows my achievements of where I'm at the moment. Because remember, martial arts is a journey, right? So you're gonna keep growing and growing and growing. There is no finish line in martial arts, right? Every day martial arts, every day you train regardless, right? And the thing is that I've been doing martial arts, as I said, from I was age 4. So going by age, everybody like to hear age and years. So going by age, I've been doing martial arts for, what is it? Going to be 34 years, going to be 35 years. 35 years I've been doing martial arts, right? And I've done several different type of martial arts. But the ones that I've been training, and achieved, like say black belt status, something I can show in my skill set too. As I said, belts, it's just a color, right? Anybody can put on a black belt. That doesn't mean that they're a martial artist or they have the right to instruct anybody, right? So my achievements is mostly in karate and in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because that's where I spent most of my time competing and training at a high level, consistently training, right? I have over 30 odd years in karate. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I say like 10 years of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right? But I actually started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu back in, I believe, I want to say 99, 2000, but I wasn't consistent with it, right? I did it for a little while, trained with a couple people, but I wasn't consistent, right? I didn't train with different body types. I didn't roll with like different levels, right? Because it matters now. If you're going to teach somebody something, you're going to have to train with different people to get the experience, right? So I've been to the grind of being tapped out, being choked out, elbow pop, knee sprain, back sprain, finger jam, everything, neck sprain, every part of my body been kicked in the face, everything. I've been knocked down, all this stuff happened, but that's all part of my journey that I was in, right? So, like you see here, yeah, I still train my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which I achieved from American Top Team from Wilson Gouveia, right? American Top Team is great for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, excellent. You want to sharpen your ground game, in my opinion, American Top Team is where it's at. That is, where I've achieved a higher level of the ground and more understanding of it, right? Before, I knew some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I knew the ground a little bit, but it didn't come easily to me, right? I would have to think too much, And I also was watching a little bit of videos here and there, a little bit of instruction videos. But once I got into American Top Team, I believe back in '07, and I started training different body types, training a lot of people consistently. People come to the gym, I roll with them, just roll for endless hours, train like 5-6 hours a day, just, you know, every day. Once I start training, I start having an understanding of what a guard is. I start understanding of scrambling. I start understanding, you know, the feeling of, you know, if you're on your back and somebody is on top of you, but you have a guard, you know, being on your back, you know, you don't get nervous. It's like, you know, being on your back is like, okay, I'm on my back, but I can submit you anywhere I want to. You know, I'm comfortable now being on my back in certain situation, right? Side mount, right? Pulling off different submissions, right? Transitions is like, it become more understanding, become more of something I feel, right? It wasn't like I would think like, okay, I'm gonna do this move, but there was no understanding. Just like my karate, my movement, my footwork, throwing my kicks, my punches, all that is just off of feeling. You can't think when you're doing that, right? You have to feel that, because the second you stop to think, the guy had the upper hand on you. Same thing with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know, once I'm on my back, you know, my quickest techniques, I would shoot up quickly, and a lot of those I don't think about it. I can't, because it's all the split second, right? So again, I've been training for years, and usually when you have a proper belt, from what I know, you can teach. You have the right to teach, but you can't, you know, give out belts, right? But you can teach. A proper belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is high. It's a high belt. It's like, took me a while just to achieve this. I believe I had a blue belt for maybe 2-3 years at the blue before I got the purple, right? So it takes a while. Same thing with karate. Took me almost a lifetime just to achieve a black belt, or even a third degree. I recently just got my third degree. So it takes a while. You know, that's, as I said, you don't train martial arts for the belt, but the belt shows your achievement, your progression, right? But I can strip myself of the belt and I'll be the same person, right? I'm just showing you that not because you have a belt on, that doesn't mean you have the right to teach martial arts, right? Did you go through the grind? Did you train consistently every day? Blood and sweat, you know, getting tossed around, getting kicked around. Not just training with, you know, regular Joes across the street. You're training with guys that know more than you. That's gonna push you. That's gonna put pressure on you. That's gonna, you know, give you resistance. Like, you know, they'll hold you down. You're like, damn. It's like I cannot move out of this position. You know, hold you so tight. You're like you can't move, but you have to find a way out. I've been in a situation like that, right? So, you know, I just wanted to say that, and just get that out there, man, about, you know, belt colors and all these things, and, you know, black belt, purple belt, you know, at the end of the day, man, just a human being, and the belt is just a ranking to show the level you should be at. So if you're a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, nobody shouldn't be submitting you. Nobody. But they do have purple belts and brown belts that can submit black belts. It happens. But I'm just saying, once you're at that level, you should be able to defend yourself. So if I fall to the ground and somebody mounts me, I should be able to sweep that person or submit them like this. If I'm unable to do that against a regular Joe, or even in training, then all my training is a waste. Same thing with karate. I should have the speed, the agility, the movement, even the verbal skills for self-defense, to back down from the fight. It's not everything is about fighting. Verbal skills are also important. You gotta know how to talk your way out of certain situations too, right? So that's the video for today, guys, and look forward to more videos. I'm gonna do some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tutorials too, here and there, and also my karate. So you guys can keep on kicking, and also, as well as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and karate, I also did Muay Thai, did some Taekwondo, did some wrestling. Also did a little bit of Jeet Kune Do, little small training, learning some of the concepts, some of the intercepting fist here and there, you know, some touching hands and stuff like that, but nothing too serious. But the only thing that I have certification in as far as to teach would be karate, and then a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but not to give belts, right? That's honest, that's being Wayne Gichie, that's being real, not lying to anybody, right? And this is something that I can show you. I will show you, right? There's no lying in me. I don't lie, nothing to lie about. If you come to me, I'll show you, right? So again, you guys keep on kicking. Man, enough respect to all my subscribers out there that's, you know, showing me enough love, man. I mean, man, my channel is growing. Even respect to the haters then, because the haters then make my channel grow too, right? So keep on kicking, guys. Os.